Talking about the uncleanness, what insight do you have, interpretation concerning the difference between that period of uncleanness for the woman between having a male and having a female? Good question.
It is a good question. Study it and come back and tell us.
No clue.
I'm aware of that. I have read some things, but to be honest with you, I don't know that I wouldn't be equipped today to answer that. You know, I'm going to let y'all in on a little something. I don't know everything. Yeah, watch it. No, I've in times past, I looked at that, and I remember, studying that a little bit, but honestly, it's been a while, and I wouldn't really want to venture a guess. So there may be, and I tell you what, Dawn's waving her hand, so maybe she has a scientific response to that. We're going to work our way over there in just a moment. But who's next? Okay. Yes, Joanna, thank you.
Okay, what I want to know.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. She didn't test it. She said, here, test this. I thought that was wonderful. Okay, go ahead, hon.
What is the application that we have for that law of the after she have a baby? What do we do with it nowadays?
Since you were going to answer that, let's hear what you have to say, and then let's see if it clears it up for us, all right? Just so hold on. Dawn.
Here goes Dawn. I'm going off memory, and I don't remember exactly. I'd have to get you the information, but there's the level of hormones when you're in your body when you're pregnant with a female versus a male. Since you already have your own female hormones, when you have a female inside you as well, it takes longer to get those hormones balanced out after the birth of a child. When you have a male, you have less recovery time. That's the medical that I remember. I could look up and see if I could send that to you. It's for the health of the woman. It gives you that time so that if you are entering the assembly, you don't have a hormonal response that might not.
I am glad that you said that.
It's better for everybody. It also gives the baby time to bond with the mother. I did have a question about we'll go back that later.
No, hold on, just hold on. But here's, going back to you. I know that, in an Orthodox community, they still are very, very, particular about how these things work. My understanding is that uncleanness as it relates to entering the sanctuary, and we don't have a temple, right? So we could make the argument that, we don't have that temple the way it's, everything's kind of laid out for us here. But then there is the pattern, there is the principle. And so how do you apply that to your life today? How do you incorporate it? I'll be honest with you, that would have to be something that I think a family would have to kind of work out how they wanted to do that, because walk softly, Bill. I know that there are some of our ladies that at certain times want to keep their distance, from gentlemen for, reasons that you'll just have to figure out what I'm talking about, okay? And I respect that, But then we've got, other situations that, people aren't aware of that, or maybe they don't walk it out the same way, and I'm respectful of that too, okay? So it's one of those areas that I do not feel authorized, I'll put it that way, to make a one-size-fits-all determination that this is how we need to do it. This is such a personal, intimate thing that I think, a woman, her husband, that family, they need to determine how they want to walk these things out, And then those of us who are around them, if we're made aware of how they feel about something, we respect that. We may not understand it, we may not even agree, but we respect it. So, again, this is one of those areas that I don't feel comfortable or authorized to say this is the way it is. One of the things that I'm basing that on is because we don't have a temple, and she's not to come into the sanctuary until those days of purification fulfilled. Well, we don't have that right now. Anyway, does that make any sense whatsoever?